Welcome to the Harvest of the Month training for teachers. The purpose of today's short training is to familiarize teachers with the program, what to expect, and how to utilize the materials and resources in your classrooms. During today's training, we'll be covering the following topics: program introduction, materials and resources, Harvest of the Month monthly lesson components, the produce calendar and schedule, teacher sign-up sheets. So, what is Harvest of the Month? It is a program designed to reach the SNAP-eligible population and provides resources targeted to students, pre-kindergarten through 12th grade, their families, and the community. Each month will be focusing on a different seasonal fruit or vegetable grown locally in California. It provides educators with materials to give students hands-on opportunities to explore, taste, and learn about the importance of eating healthy fruits and vegetables, as well as being active every day. Harvest of the Month provides the opportunity for collaboration among educators, child nutrition staff, school administrators, students, parents, the local media, and retail outlets, all of whom are striving toward the goal of increasing knowledge of, access to, and the preference for fruits and vegetables and physical activity. There is a strong research-based link between a child's diet and physical activity habits and his or her academic performance. Time and time again, studies have shown that children with healthy diets and opportunities for physical activity during the school day have increased concentration, improved math, reading, and writing test scores, reduced susceptibility to stress, less disruptive behaviors in the classroom, and fewer absences due to illness. The Harvest of the Month program strives to provide a meaningful and memorable learning experience, focusing on sensory, knowledge, and skill-based activities, such as taste tests, garden activities, educator and family newsletters, cooking activities, and healthy behavior lessons. With hands-on real-life experiences, information such as this becomes more personally relevant and connects to daily experiences. Next, we'll be covering the monthly materials provided in the Harvest of the Month program. The monthly elements are targeted to students and their families. These are designed to promote change in eating behaviors by engaging students in the learning process and building their skills in accessing information, analyzing influences, decision-making, self-management, and advocacy. Each month, teachers will receive the Educator newsletter. This monthly newsletter links to several curricular areas. It provides key information about the featured produce, as well as resources to further explore each fruit and vegetable. The newsletter incorporates hands-on activities, tools, and ideas for open-ended exploration by students and sample physical activities that support developmental skills. Many of these topics will be covered in the Harvest of the Month videos, but if you choose to expand upon the lesson, you have the option of choosing any of the other activities to do in your classroom. The family newsletter takes Harvest of the Month from the school to the home, allowing students and their families to share the experience. Each newsletter includes general information on how nutrition affects a child's health and education, tips for providing more fruits and vegetables and ways to encourage healthy food choices, a recipe using the featured fruit or vegetable, ideas for engaging in physical activity, and tips for selecting, storing, and serving the featured produce item. These newsletters come in both English and Spanish and provide educators the option for handing out additional resources for students. Other materials you have the option of using include passive informational posters you can display in the classroom. These will be provided to your classroom free of charge by our office. Other materials which are available from Harvest of the Month but not used in the classroom are the community newsletter and the menu slick. While you may not use these items, we mention them here as you and your students may have come across them in the future. Next, we'll jump into the monthly materials. Each month, educators will receive 3 educational components to the Harvest of the Month program. All materials are provided free of charge by the SNAP-Ed office. The first component is the Harvest of the Month video presentation. These videos run approximately 10 minutes or less and consist of animated slides with voiceover narration focusing on the monthly produce. As previously mentioned, most of the topics covered in the videos come from the information provided in the educator newsletters. The video will be available to classes through both YouTube and as digital files provided on CDs. The video is intended to be played to students at any time during the month and can be shown independently of the other Harvest of the Month components. The next component is the taste test activity. SnapEd staff will come to your school each month on a set day to provide taste test samples to your students using the monthly Harvest of the Month produce, usually as part of a healthy recipe. The taste test activities take approximately 5 to 10 minutes and will be conducted on-site with accompanying educational information regarding the produce of the month. Prior to each month's taste test, SnapEd will contact all schools and educators via email as a reminder. The last component is the nutrition lesson plans. Each month, educators will be provided with a nutrition and physical activity lesson plan from a set curriculum. These curriculums are tailored to specific grades to best accommodate learning levels and can take up to 15 minutes to teach. All materials will be provided, including PowerPoint presentations with voiceover narration, which will lead students through the lessons. Teachers will be responsible for reviewing the month's lesson plan, printing handouts, supervising any interactive activities in the lesson, and using the PowerPoint presentations to lead the lessons. All materials for the nutrition lessons will be provided on the CDs along with the Harvest of the Month video presentation file. Some months may have longer lesson plans which can take up to 45 minutes to complete. In these situations, the lessons have been split up into 15-minute segments with accompanying PowerPoint presentations. There are several options for teaching these longer lesson plans, including teaching all components in one session, splitting it up over the course of several days, or over the course of the whole month. Additionally, each month educators will be asked to complete a short survey providing feedback on the month's nutrition lesson plan. These surveys take approximately 5 minutes to complete and can be returned by either email or fax to the SnapEd office. The surveys are the best method for communicating any concerns and recommendations of the monthly components to the SnapEd staff. Surveys will be provided on the CD with the nutrition lesson plans and the Harvest of the Month video presentation. Many of the Harvest of the Month activities and lesson plans link to the California Content Standards. These standard links will be provided as a PDF file on the CDs for reference. On the screen is the Harvest of the Month produce calendar for the year, with the month's specific fruit or vegetable for the video presentations and taste test activities. For the month of September, we'll be focusing on melons, then pears, carrots, winter squash or delicata squash, beets, citrus fruit, salad greens, radishes, and finally peas. To review today's training, the Harvest of the Month program consists of 3 monthly components: the Harvest of the Month video presentation on both YouTube as well as a digital video file, an in-person taste test activity, and nutrition lesson plans with fully narrated PowerPoint presentations. All materials will be provided on a CD to teachers monthly, delivered to staff mailboxes. Teachers can keep all materials or dispose of them after using them. Email reminders will be sent out prior to the taste test days to schools and educators, and teachers may request additional Harvest of the Month posters for their classroom. Thank you for watching this training video. We hope you join the Harvest of the Month program this school year in Lake County.